We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Please welcome your 2025 Cincinnati Bengals.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. To return to Jerome Ford. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And leading them out, entering the league is a third-round pick, Brock, and one of college football's all-time passing leaders, Dillon Gabriel.
Not hyperbole at all. To call Dillon Gabriel's collegiate career one of the most productive in the sport's history. He set a ton of records across UCF, Oklahoma, and ultimately at Oregon, and I can't wait to watch the lefty sling it in the NFL.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll work this one up to the 28. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
A gain of 7.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, ball at the 36. Gabriel's going to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
They'll make a bid for it on the ground. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gabriel on the scramble. A gain of 12. First down, Browns.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him from the 46. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Choose one defender. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Browns first down.
Well, if they keep this up, Brock, they might just keep us all guessing all game long if they're pulling out plays like that on this opening drive.
Yeah, I love a jet sweep on the opening drive because it stretches that defense horizontally, gets their eyes going east to west, and you know some vertical shots will be coming.
First down, Gabriel. Hits him on the in route. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Gabriel takes off with it. And they'll still have some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Gabriel here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Remember in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate, going from the couch to comeback player of the year. And while everybody thought the career was over, he still shows that he's got some RPMs and some velo in that right arm of his.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly, sacks, negative yardage plays, they not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. From the gun, Flacco. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They've got first down from the 31. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another one for Ford. Crosses midfield, still going. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down, Browns.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Ford. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Man, they're not going to get him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead, and good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Big strike downfield to Judy. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Gabriel takes off with it. Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry?
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ford. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Ford. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. From the gun, Gabriel. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns stretch their early lead to 9. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns go up 10-zip here in the 1st.
Bengals, nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Samaje Perine on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They start with 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Brown. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackled by the perennial All-Pro Myles Garrett.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Man in motion here. 3rd down from the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Gabriel. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd down, run by 4. And they'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Gabriel. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Gabriel, 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Galloping inside the 40. And they hit big there on that second down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Gabriel. Looking for a target. No one open, so he kicks this to another county.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Gabriel now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. They'll set up the screen to Chase. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Looking for a throw here. Right back to Chase. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Brown quick on the draw here. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Free inside the 30. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
4 yards on the
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's the throw. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They are throwing it again. He's got it along the sideline.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Brown. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
Bengals 7.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Gabriel. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Trying again following the sack. Dumps it off to his running back. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Going on third down, Gabriel. He throws a bullet deep to... And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. He'll take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Flacco again on 2nd and 10. And he'll just throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Bengals with work to do on 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Flacco. The Browns close in and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He was there and just couldn't corral it. And it sets up 2nd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Second and 10 now. Setting up the running back screen. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to get it with the option here. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. I'll fake the handoff. Now Gabriel. He keeps it and takes off. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 now from the 30. Gabriel here from the gun. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Gabriel. He can run it. And he's going to slide to a halt. For the moment, it's a gain, but we'll see if that penalty flag brings it all back. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Gabriel setting up to throw. Look at all this time. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Put a gold star on the grade sheet for that defensive coverage, even with plenty of time to throw it. That defense never gave the QB a lane to complete it.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
That penalty is declined.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, this is Tiburon. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. We go play action with Flacco. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He has it on the QB sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun handoff to Brown. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Flacco. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down, it's Flacco. He's got Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Flacco's going to throw here on 1st. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Bengals, 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's got a man left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
A throw on 2nd and 10. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
17. Browns 13.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Browns send to roam forward, ready to begin another drive. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going play action. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And now the Bengals have it. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at him. I love it, Joy. The unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
Bengals 24. Browns 13.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. He'll go play action. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 32. And the Browns first down.
You kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They give up the middle to Ford. Losing yards on this play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
1st and 10. Here's Ford. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
The tackle by Demetrius Knight. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. The throw now. Here's Gabriel. Has him on the quick hitter. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Ford straight ahead. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances, but defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line, man, were they ever ready for it? Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 21. The Browns close in and take him down. pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Browns in a dime set, third down coming, trying to lock up those passing lanes. Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Browns and Dylan Gabriel headed out for their next shot. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, the game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Gabriel's going to throw it. Now he takes it, and he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Here's a give to Ford. And that's not what the offense died about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Going on third down, Gabriel. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
The Browns are lining up to punt, and he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Bring it in.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Tackle made right around the 26. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
10 yards. And the Bengals, first down.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Brown. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down. Back to throw now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
And incomplete. Carson Schlesinger on the coverage.
Kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
They'll try and throw it here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Punting unit out now. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On his own read, here's a give to Ford. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw this one. Gabriel dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's running for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cleveland.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying again, following the sack. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Flacco. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Brown. Space to the left. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Bengals. 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. For it with Brown. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. He's going to throw this one. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
31. Browns 13.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Here's Ford on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Gabriel here from the gun. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And this slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On the gun, Gabriel. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll make a big for it on the ground. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
First down, ball at the 36. Off the play action, here's Gabriel. Throwing this back in the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Gabriel. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one doesn't go far.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Gabriel now. And it's incomplete. They dial up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
They've got a man in motion. From the gun, Flacco. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Michael's going to throw here on first. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 41. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 more yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
First down carry for Brown. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.